Hello, 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 everybody. Today is the 23rd of April, 2020, and I'm going to do the reading a little more in depth that I had wanted to do on Melania. Um, I had felt, yesterday I would have done it, but Wednesdays are I go to my wound care center. Uh, I'm a paraplegic and I got some sores from I'd lost a lot of weight recently, and pain, arthritic pain, put me having to be in bed more. And, well, hello, wound vac. There you go. It greeted you all. I got pressure sores. It happens. So, unfortunately, when you're trying to heal one, you can develop another. And that's kind of what happened, and they're very long and slow to heal. And I can give you a good report so far. I had the larger one that is. They tend to heal like one at a time. Your body takes a lot of energy to heal these anything, as you know, when something's broken with your body. And this larger one, it looks like I've healed a smaller one. Now the larger one is looking better and better, and I'm able to change my treatment that's so that it looks like it's really going to go in the right direction. And then I have a smaller one that is healing also on the other side. So this is part of the reason why I can't film as much as I'd like to, and plus we're remodeling. I don't want to go, I'm already 2 minutes in. Just wanted to explain some of that. And so when my time to film without my husband being stuck in one room here with us, because we're remodeling it, and that's gotten paused because of the COVID. So we're all kind of, we've got the bedroom and we've got the kitchen, but there's really no living room for him to go to when I want to read and film. So I have a limited time window that I can film, and often he's been very generous about going out in the other room, or making a phone call and going out and talking in the garage to have some privacy with his family. So I want you to understand that that's why I would be doing a lot more videos than I'm already doing, but my circumstances to film are limited. So I have to kind of divvy it up. Okay, now I want to focus on Melania, and I've often strongly felt that Melania, let's put her energy on to the cards. I've often strongly felt like she's going to want to go overseas. I really feel like she enjoyed, pardon me, Manhattan. I think she's actually very resentful that Trump has kind of made them persons non grata there now. And I think at this point, I just strongly feel, I've not thrown cards on it, but I strongly feel that she's going to want, oh no, I did throw the cards I did on her, that did come up. But I haven't thrown cards specifically on that, where she would go. So I want to do that here. I do feel very much that she would like to go overseas. I don't know that she would go to France, because Ivana is there, and she's no fan of Melania. Little digs and rivalry there. What a family. Ugh. Thoroughly corrupt. Alright, so, Melania, where is it that we ask the ancestors, we ask my spirit helpers, and the universe and the spirit of wisdom and truth, because really the universe really is that spirit, to shed light on that, to help me understand, and to help me, more importantly, give you guys a clear and accurate as I can interpretation. Melania, where is it that you are looking to go? So that would be too broad of a question to try to nail with the cards. So I think it would be better for me just to say, does Melania want to go overseas to Europe? To Europe it's a yes/no question. We're going to look for positive kind of cards to indicate a yes, and we're going to draw 4 and consider what we see, how many of those that do or don't show up. And for negative, we're going to look for cards that have more negative connotation to say, like, no. Which one? Oh, sorry guys, I just started with my coffee. I was up late last night catching up with the Valo case, because I had not been able to, after my reading on Tylee, really go into reading what's out there. So I stayed up late, fell asleep with my computer on. Another night of that, just researching. But boy, there's so much stuff to take in these days, so much happening. It gives someone like myself plenty to read upon, and plenty to read about just on a curiosity level privately of, like, what the heck? So Melania, are you thinking of going to Europe? Is that a place that you're thinking of leaving? Since I don't think that you are going to look to remain in the U.S. I definitely don't. I don't know that she'd want to go back to Slovenia. I see her as being a little bit more cosmopolitan and wanting to have access to the good life over and live over in Europe somewhere. I think she's always kind of wanted to do that, because in the reading that I did, and I didn't go, I knew I needed to go further. That's another thing we'll look at. Is going into how she feels about Trump and his family. I don't feel like she really has ever felt like she belongs. I think she feels like she's not been treated perhaps very well. But let's look and see. Yes or no to going over to Europe. The Devil, that's a negative card. The 4, so maybe a no. The 4 of Cups, that's 2 no-nos. This is kind of neither here nor there, but this indicates she's still planning, maybe. There's some other plan. You know what, she has, and this is what oh boy, here goes the voice. I took 1 antihistamine, so if I took 2, I get too slow with my reading, and I do apologize for that. But it's like trying to talk and give you a reading without, like, these horrible clearing of my throat or moderating it. Today and last night were really bad. That's another reason I didn't sleep very well. But anyway, back to the reading. We got a no here. And I'm being shown she has a plan. She does, and she has been planning. There is a goal, a place that she has in mind. I guess it's not probably Europe. But look, she does want to flee. she's just gonna like totally. She wants to pack up. I think she's wanted to for some time, probably since he won the presidency. Because I don't know. I don't think she ever wanted that. I think she just wanted to live the life she was living and not have all this controversy and drama at her door, and her every move scrutinized. I don't think she wanted that. I think she likes to have a quiet luxury life. But interestingly enough, I guess this would indicate to me that maybe not Europe, which kind of surprises me. She did look rather happy. Where was that? I think Africa or whatever, but I don't know. We'll keep trying. This could also be indicative of, yes, she feels the environment is oppressive. She is not happy. She is biding her time. She does plan on leaving. Is it Europe? It could be it could also be the card saying, yes, she'll leave to go to Europe. And this is why. She finds it oppressive. She finds her life very controlled. She's sick of it. And she's just been waiting to leave. Waiting to leave. And the moment that she feels like that is what she needs to do, and I do think she's gotten advice on this, how to do it. She'll go. She will straight up. And I think for the Trump and family, it will be a bit of a shock. I don't think she wants to give them too much of awareness of that she's planning on leaving. Sorry, hang on a minute. I have got to blow my nose. Damned allergies. Oh, pardon me. Okay. So I think that she's going to want to, go. I think she's got some help, and they're watching what's going down, and they're just gauging. They're trying to just gauge when she can put I'm sorry, wrong card. The Seven of Pentacles, this card of putting in the plan. There's some planning involved, a basic outline of what to do, and there's just kind of waiting to kind of ooh, when should I do this? I'm looking for that window. And when she sees that window open, she's out the door, man. She is out the door. Could be like, oh, have you seen Melania? Yeah, I think she said she was going to go on a holiday somewhere. Go shopping. Probably go shopping. And it's that's for her the going, the old pack of smokes, going for a pack of smokes story back when people used to smoke like they did. I think that I'm going to Saks Fifth Avenue. And then she's on a plane over some, God, it's bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So and this is the card of Temperance. She is just looking. What is that person holding in her hand here? I'm trying to make out whether it's a phone or what in the world that is. This female here. I can't really make it out even looking closely. But it's a bar scene. There is a backstory with the Haunted House Tarot, just so you know. And I haven't read it through entirely yet because that's... but I'm reading as I kind of go. I've got so much going on despite being on bed rest that trying to keep up with everything is actually hard. And especially when my energy with the healing zaps my energy and I just can't. I have to stop and rest. So frustrating for me. But this is indicative of a need for balance. She's just also wanting to balance out her life, looking for the right time, and how to put it all together so that she can leave. Well, I think she'll just straight up, I think she's going to go out the door. And I think she actually makes it out the door. And the timing is interesting. The Temperance card here feels also like timing. It's a combination of things, of course. And I think for Melania, it's going to be to what obviously benefits her the most. And maybe where she's going, there might be more than one place that she has in mind. You should always have a plan B, right? Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. So maybe she's picked a place that is just going to be maybe just right for her, like Goldilocks, just right. Yeah, look. And the Four of Swords. I feel like this is her not budging. This is her staying, like, and claiming that she's not maybe even well. And on some level, she may not be very well. Because this is a card of just kind of curling up, having to curl up and just go through a process of healing where you really can't move. It could also be indicative of claiming, like Julian, what's his bucket did, refuge somewhere else. But I did say that word, I believe, in the first reading that I did. I do a lot of readings, guys, so not unlike, other readers who'll tell you, we don't always remember exactly every detail from one reading to the next. There's details that we go, oh yeah, and there's other things that stick in mind. But I feel like this is also mentally, I think this has been hard for her, I believe, mentally. There's some sort of like mental health. And you know what? In that last reading, we did get for peace of mind. She just can't take it anymore. She's going to leave for her own peace of mind. And I don't think that is an exaggeration. I think it's put her through a lot of stress, and she may also use the excuse of treatment of some kind, of her kidneys, maybe, who knows what. But man, she up and flees. And I believe she will be under some kind of quote-unquote care. She is trying to seek refuge and just kind of settle her regain her strength in some way. I think it's really drained her to be around. Not that I don't want to give the impression that I'm somebody that's a Melania supporter or anything like that. I think that she's made her bed. And here's the moon. So I feel like she gets out, but there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of just like her, when we hadn't seen her for I don't know how long, and then there's the, I think she thought actually, I just don't wonder if she thought at that time of not coming back. Because I think she's going to there could be a similarity playing out again. But this time it's, am I going to do it? And she does it. And there is mystery. There's a new start. She makes a new start in her life. And I think she takes also her son. There's something. There's the moon around. This could just be more indicative, but I kind of think she'll definitely, no way is she going to leave Baron there. I don't think anybody on the Trump side of the family is, not that they don't love him, but that family's so strange. I think that they kind of associate Baron as belonging to Melania, because I think she's been very, that she has more attachment, the two of them. So this could be her son, because it is this is, like I said, a new deck. Well, this is a knight, I think, with that. Anyhow, it's some kind of a new start, a new life. But there's secretiveness around it with the moon. It's very, very, very private. She's trying to go away and get some privacy. Because I think she's kind of having a nervous breakdown, and been having one since he got in office. I see her going away. And I want some clarity. We get the High Priestess. This is secretive, and there's our card of the combativeness, the hostility that I think that she's going to face from his family. And I think his supporters, if they get a whiff that this is not maybe just a temporary thing, but this will open up. This is secretive, so it's family. So initially, I think they're going to try to keep their squabbling, of course, insulated from being leaked out. But her departure, there's going to be another mysterious departure, and she's going for a new life. She's going for a new start. And she just wants to get away from them all. She can't. She just had enough, and she does not want to go down with this ship. And this is where I think, they start getting, once she's not returning back or playing ball, they're like going to be bothering her and become hostile towards her. Now, I need to look at Baron. I do believe he is an earth sign too, isn't he? Yeah, here's another knight. So yeah, that's a knight of pentacles. So I definitely think she'll be looking at a new start, definitely privately. And for her son, I would think that she'd definitely take him. And I'll look at that here in a sec. I'm going to read this last line, and then I'm going to look at that. Yeah, there's, this is the 3 again. Remember how I got the 3 of Cups with her in the last reading? And I feel like Trump's 3 kids, excuse me, will especially become more aggressive toward her, and kind of like demanding that she return or do what they say. All right, so let's just see. I want to ask, does Melania take... Okay. I'll do a two-parter. This will be my more in-depth reading on Melania, because we're already at nearly half an hour here. Does Melania take, of course, Baron with her? Does Melania take Baron with her? Does Melania take Baron with her? Does Melania take Baron with her? Oh, would help if I got the cards right. Well, I got this one coming reversed. This is a, oh, and this is the Queen of Pentacles upside down. See, I'm still and I'm very much enjoying it, getting used to this card. Down at the bottom, you can see there is a crown and then the Pentacles sign. Okay, so she came up reversed here with that question. There might be some difficulty there, or she might have a delay there with taking him. Or that could be a point of contention with, and I'm getting, again, the Three of Cups, perhaps especially with, it could be two things, with regard to his certainly older siblings. And then she'll take flack for that. Or they've created some kind of a delay, or there's might be, I'm not getting like a delay with education or anything, but this is more to do with a group of people. But I feel like she feels like, look at this card. I feel like she feels like she's drowning. If she, living with these people, she finds it suffocating. And she feels like an outsider within that family. That they all, Trump and his children, his top three, have, in her mind, created an impossibility for her to ever feel connected. But I feel like also, where Baron's concerned, they might make it difficult some way. There could have been them trying to block her being able to do that, or I think they've definitely delayed her. I think, again, she has been wanting to leave. And look, there's the Fool. She makes a dash for it. And again, that King of Pentacles, I think, with the help of a King of Pentacles. Now, I don't know who this is. This could be the boyfriend. This could be the sugar daddy. Or it could even be indicative of somebody, if she agrees to work with law, it could be somebody within I hate my voice being this scratchy. Within, like, FBI, all that kind of stuff. But I tend to think that it's not the law necessarily. I tend to think she just wants to wash her hands of that family, and she doesn't want to be dragged down and have to go to prison. And that's another reason for her own financial stuff. So I think this is a man that's protective, that can support her or give her support and help, so that she can just basically try to get gone and run for it. Okay, and this is an adult male. Maybe it's her father, for all I know. Or a lover. Not sure. This is the Strength card in this deck. So she's trying to regain control of her own life and emotions. I think, yeah, I think she's going to get to a point where she's just freaking it, getting her own mental health is deteriorating because she's feeling like she's suffocating living with that family. Still didn't really answer the question for me of whether or not but I don't even think it's a question. I think she'll definitely take him and go. Why would she leave him with a man that has really no interest? I think when it comes to Baron, Melania is protective. Absolutely. So she's, folks, God, she can't get away fast enough. She feels like she is not valued in that family. I think also with this coming up reversed the way it did, like I said, I don't tend to read reverse cards, but when they somehow come up, I pay attention. And I think that it's taken a mental toll and an emotional toll on her, and I think her son, quite possibly. So look, here is the here is the legal action. There is some legal action that is sent, or I think, for her. Legally, there may be some demand that for her, I don't know, to return. And I think if there's anything like that, I think she's not going to want to return. I think that this is also, I get karma, and I do get human justice going, it really picking up. So when she leaves, I think she won't come back, and I think maybe this is him getting served legal documents for divorce or something like that. And when she feels like she has regained her a bit more of her grounding again, when she feels strong enough, I think she's going to definitely hit the wire, so to speak, and he will be served some sort of, I think this is possibly being served some kind of legal divorce papers or something along these lines. I think that makes sense with the story that I see unfolding here. I get that again. So I really think there is, without question, she wouldn't leave Baron there. I would be shocked. I would totally be shocked. I think where she goes, he goes. So, even though I'm not being shown a card that I think is for Baron, this could be for Baron right here, though. This is a knight, and he's a teen. Six of Cups. There's something, yeah, his child. Okay, there he is. That's her child. That, he'll go with her. And this is to me, this is the tarot letting me know, this is also memories, of course, but it's also it's indicative of children. So, and I believe, yes, that he isn't he a Capricorn? I could be wrong, but I think he is. I feel like he's an earth sign. But anyhow, this to me says yes, her child goes with her. And custody. She's going to, How old is he now? It could be, that will be interesting. Yeah, Trump's not going to want and not going to be able with legal obligations. But I think out of pure spite, he might make it just difficult for her. But I believe that she seeks custody, sole custody, if Barron's underage, and I think Barron will choose to go with his mom. He'll be with her. That answers that question. Queen of Cups. There's also someone going to be a female that is also helping with, I think, perhaps regard to Baron being with her, getting him situated. Okay? Just one more, because I'm already at 35. I might as well make it 40, huh? Minutes at this point, because it's going to take a while to upload. Okay. Does Melania want to go to someplace outside of Europe? I can't imagine that. But yes, no. Does Melania want to go and reside in some place outside of Europe and America? Does Melania want to go to some place that's outside of America and Europe? Yes or no? Well, I get a reversed, this is rather confusing. I get a reversed, okay, Two of Wands. Again, I feel like there has been a delay, but and I feel like she's looking at two places. There's two places she's looking at. So that confirms that she has a plan A, B. She may not have made up her mind yet. I think she is looking at a place outside of Europe and America, as well as a possible opportunity, maybe perhaps within Europe. So I don't think she's quite made up her mind yet. I think there's going to be certain factors that will push her decision. Yeah. And interesting how also in this deck we get candles here for wands. Yeah. So it will be, she will make a choice. Interesting. We got the 1 and the 2. So I think she's looking at two places. There's been a delay in that came up reversed. Makes a choice, and because this is a wand, it could be a warmer climate. It could be the Mediterranean. It could be, and I know that that's still technically within Europe, but that might be a warmer climate in Europe, and perhaps maybe a warmer climate outside of Europe and America. I think she's looking at someplace warm. I do think she must like the warmth as far as a climate goes. Perhaps there's something with that with the wands, something about a warmer place. And here's her King of Cups. This is her lover. And because, you know what, because she's a Taurus, I keep getting this King of Cups with this feeling that yeah, look. It's I think this is where a lover will be, or somebody with whom that she can create a life. Maybe he's South American. Maybe he's, from some place like that. or not, but maybe they'll go there anyway. And I believe they look to establish a life with him and her children and his, if he has any, together. She's got a total fantasy idea, and not condemning anyone for that, but they both are very romantic. There's a romantic partner here, that they have an idea of a romantic living together in someplace nice that has, I believe, probably a warm climate. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, and there's looking at moving, or this could be, especially with Temperance, getting her ducks in a row to do it. It can also be that maybe outside events come in, and that might change the picture. But I think she might I think she's going to get away. I don't know, like, if she's going to always get away with it, but I think she's going to go to a place where she does not have to come back, or it would be very difficult to get her back to America. She has some kind of protection, some kind of insulation. And I believe she's been looking at two locations. I believe that in all likelihood she's going to maybe choose one with the warmer climate, maybe. Maybe that's the one that's going to be the best choice of two. Okay. And I think then activity picks up. And she looks to, with this King of Cups, who I believe is more of a romantic interest, set up house. And I feel like this is also the Wheel of Fortune is also a karmic wheel, but it's also just looking at how things play out. This is looking to, there's still something that needs to be answered to. There's still some details that need working out that aren't quite settled. Perhaps regarding the choice. Because the Wheel of Fortune's also, of course, moving. What's the better choice? Maybe they haven't made their mind completely up yet at this point. Do not forget that the tarot is fluid, and it is what is, if things continue as they have up to now, this shows you the most likely place this is going to go at this time. That can change, because sometimes people don't change, or rather, sometimes people will change their mind and do something different. So sometimes it's not always set in stone. Okay? So it looks to me like she hasn't quite made up her mind on where, but I believe that there will be a choice made with her, that comes to mind for her and her, I believe, lover. I believe it will be of a probable warmer climate. Perhaps of the two choices, it will be the most warm. And I'll leave that right there. And I want to look at some more. I want to look at Don Jr. So that's going to be my next reading. So I'm going to see you in the next reading. And thank you so much for all the new and subscribers and the people that have been subscribed for and hung in there with me. I so appreciate it, and that's not phony baloney. I really do. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving the thumbs up. That is really important for us content creators, as I've said, to unlock more and get more circulation for our channel. so we can do more with it, actually. So it's also appreciated. And if you have a friend that you think might be interested in some of this content, please share with them and encourage them to remember to hit that like button. And when you feel like it, definitely comment. I can't always now. I'm just one person, and it's getting a little more challenging for me to keep up with everything. But I do enjoy doing it. So just know that I try to go through each and every comment myself, and allow people, even if I don't necessarily agree with what they might get, I want people to be able to feel free, to a point, of course, to share what they are getting. Or it's okay to have a difference of opinion as long as people are polite about it. I just ask that people remain using good etiquette. Okay? So think twice before you send a comment about if you have any, and if you have any uncertainty, maybe hold off. Okay, I think I blabbed enough there, so we're going to look at Don Jr. next. Ugh.